Hello everyone and welcome back to another video of Poppy Builds. If you like what you're seeing, don't forget to subscribe and comment down below what else you would like me to see build on this channel. So this is the first installment in the series today, just refurbishing already built houses. I'll find probably a better title for it. That's a little bit boring. So currently this is the first build I am refurbishing, and because I'm refurbishing it, I am not changing any of the exterior layout. Where the walls are initially is where they have to stay. Same with the patios, etc., etc. No extra patios, sadly. And this is going to be the first build in Willow Creek, or refurbishment. So the design for today is a light and airy house. The sim I envision moving into this home is a sim who has moved from the island and is moving closer to the city. I'm pretending Willow Creek is closer to the city for opportunities in their jobs. So the interior of the house is very island vibes, very warm and homey. She's brought the island to Willow Creek. This sim is also a gamer, or you can make them a music recorder, whatever you envision, but they kind of work from home more often than not. So instead of having a roommate, they decided to make the second room into a gaming room. Because this individual is from the island, again, mainly because I also just love big windows, there's a lot of light in this build. So a lot of windows, a lot of light, a lot of warmth. And as you can see in the corner on the left here, I made this one specific room completely transparent. So it's going to be eventually like a relaxation warmth room. And that's pretty much the whole exterior of the house. I changed the fence and the posts just to give it a little bit of vibrancy. I did this initially and then I thought, oh no, that just blocked it off and made it very boxy and not warm and welcoming. So I kept with the white accents of the fence and the windows. I did a bit of a darker color just to add a bit of contrast with the yellow siding. But overall, it's a very warm place. And so I brought in this nice warm toned wood. So that really reminds me of the islands. And then I added these poles. Because again, I was trying to bring in like island vibes, jungle adventure vibes. So I've been using some stuff from those packs in this specific build. Obviously, anyone from the islands will have completely different aesthetics, but for this one specifically, I made it a sim who really vibed with like the warm tones of the island. But I then eventually made the kitchen have like this dark backing to make some contrast, break it up. Because again, it was all very warm toned and it was just a bit too warm. It was all very mellow, which is not bad, but wanted a little bit of contrast, breaking up the scene, knowing where everything is specifically. So those are all of the walls and flooring in this little remodel. Again, these are from Jungle Adventure. These are some of my favorite kitchen counters. I just love them. And again, bringing in a bit of vibes. I love them, they're so cute. And then I'm just white appliances, whatever, basic. And I decided not to go with any dining room in this build. I thought this is a young sim, they'll probably be willing to eat at a bar, and hang out with her friends at a high bar table instead of a formal dining room. So there's no formal dining room in this build, which I think suits it very well. And once again, I decided to add a layer on the bottom of the kitchen to add contrast. And this is the moment where I realized that the marble tiling from Get Famous literally shimmers, which I had no idea, because this is the first time I've seen it with the higher graphics, and it shimmers. That's absolutely insane, and I loved it. And then going on, I built this, like, whatever. It's not as nice as the marble shimmer, but that did not suit this build. So we went with just a more cool-toned, rocky flooring. And then in the kitchen, I actually decided to go with a few orange accents, which is not something I typically go with, because I don't know, I'm just not a big fan of orange. It's a lovely color, I just don't really build with it. And so the accents are orange. That's as far as I went in this build. And I think it brings it together. It's like a sim who has an aesthetic. And that's pretty much the kitchen. Oh yes, and then because I couldn't fit anything under the sink and I did want something under the sink, I decided to add some beautiful, beautiful twinkly lights, because it will make it nice and moody, and so when this sim hosts other people, you can just turn off all the lights and only have the twinkly lights going, and I think it looks really, really good. And then I moved forward the fridge. Again, I'm just decorating the bathroom, trying to figure out the layout. Most of the layouts for my bathrooms are completely identical. There's not much variation you can do. You need a shower or bath, you need a sink, you need a toilet. If you have the money, you can get a mirror. The end. I also typically do like to add a bath mat in my builds, but otherwise, they're literally identical. A 3x2 bathroom. That's what they always end up looking like. Oh, but sometimes I do add a washing machine, but not in this one. That's the bathroom done. I was trying to make it a bit smaller because, again, there was too much empty space without the shower bath combo, but instead I put a plant in here, and then I eventually just got rid of the plant completely to make room for the living room. So this is going to be the bedroom. Again, I put in a beautiful yellow bed from Eco Lifestyle, and it brings warmth. I mean, I would love a yellow bedspread. Oh, that would be beautiful. So I'm just using a lot of stuff again from Island Living, just to make it have more woody accents, more warm toned, bringing the island into Willow Creek, with the eventual goal of this sim moving to the city. But obviously Willow Creek is cheaper. In real life, it would be cheaper to live in the suburbs than in the city, especially if you're living in a under 20k home. This home is definitely not under 20k when I finish building it. I actually don't remember the price, so you can check it out on the Sims Gallery under poppybuilds. That's where all of my builds are, so feel free to check it out there. But this is the remodel, and I think it's maybe under 50k, but I can't be certain. Also, I cannot for the life figure out why these two curtains were not the same swatches. It was just very frustrating. They ended up being two different colors, and I can't figure out why. And that's pretty much the whole bedroom. And then I added a beautiful tapestry from Jungle Adventure in here. this is me just figuring out. And there's where the tapestry goes. Again, I eventually moved it over the bed because I forgot a door to lead into the sunroom. So that's fine, it's totally fine. So this is the video room, the gaming room, the work room pretty much. It's where she goes and does her money making. And I wanted to make it very, very bright in this room because if you're going to be a professional gamer, in my mind, you don't want to be stuck in a dark little room. Which, I mean, I know a lot of people prefer, but this is how I would set it up. I'd have a nice little side table, some chairs, and just lots of light. So I gave her a little place to relax. It's maybe where she contemplates the videos she is making. And then I decided that I wanted the room to be a bit more skill building wise, and I put in the music making or music mixer machine in here so that you could potentially, instead of being a video gamer, be a music creator and producer. This is the moment where I contemplate, well, what do they want? And I thought it would glitch if I put the piano there, so I eventually put that in, and a guitar. So they're really just running, they're ready to rumble, they're ready to make music, be famous, play video games, be famous. They are ready. And then I put the nice guitar. Then I put in some island living tapestries. Instead of doing 3, I just did 2. Nice and simple. Makes it homey. I'm just pretending that these are all gifts that our family members have given her now that she's flown the nest. And they're like, no, you can have this and this and this to decorate your new apartment. And she readily agreed. This is my little favorite corner. This is the first time I've used this like aesthetic bookshelf, I don't think it's a bookshelf, I just think it's a shelf for things. So I put things on it eventually, but I like how it sits there, it's well suited. I end up moving where the bathroom door is because I wanted the TV to be on the wall. And then I went with a nicer bed. Or a nicer couch. A more orangey toned wood with blue cushions. How adorable. And then that side table matches the bookcase, so bringing all the elements together in this little remodel in Willow Creek. And this is where I added some beautiful vases. And they matched it. And then my favorite thing I did, I just added Yoda. He's so cute. He's adorable. I've never even seen Star Wars, and that baby Yoda thing just makes me so happy. So I added it in this build. And that's pretty much the whole entire build. I think I add maybe some magazines, and I add the bathroom. Sorry, not the bathroom. I add a door into the sunroom. But the sunroom itself is very, very basic. So all of the action in the house is in the living room and kitchen area. That's where the beautiful stuff is. Adding some greenery, making it some nice good vibes in here. And then lastly, I did the sunroom, and this is where I realized, no door, oops. So I added a door, I moved the tapestry, and then that's where it is. And so the sunroom, I just wanted it to be like a meditation yoga room, and so literally all I put in it was a yoga mat and a radio. That's it. It's a nice little corner to relax and be warm while you exercise and contemplate life and just enjoy everything. And that's the build. Now this is the official build. I had a few planters outside and landscape it, and that's the remodel. I mean, I like how it turned out. I think it looks really beautiful. It's very warm, very welcoming, and very homey. And I brought in the accents. I made it who I thought the sim would be. So it's a home for a sim that is from the islands who's moved here to pursue their dreams of becoming either a video game designer, creator, player, or a music creator and producer. I just did a like lightest touch of landscaping because I didn't think it needed too much landscaping because the surrounding area has just like a bit of a haphazard landscaping and is what I wanted to mimic in the build. So I just flushed out the front of it a bit and added a few more big bright bushes. And a beautiful mailbox, which I believe is from Nifty Knitting. And this is the build. This is it remodeled, Willow Creek remodeled. I think this is Crick Cabana. And so let's go take a tour in this tiny home. So welcome to this beautiful, warm build. This is the front of the build with the beautiful planter plots in the corner. Again, I'm still working. I'm learning how to do the in-person sims. This is the living room, entryway area. You see my little Yoda? So cute. This is with the gaming room with the chairs, beautiful tapestries, and music making station. Living room, the kitchen, an easel, all very homey. Look at those beautiful string lights. Bathroom. The bedroom with two different toned curtains despite them being the same swatch. Very minimalistic and simple in there. And then a wellness room with beautiful sun. This is very, very simplistic. And this is a better view of the kitchen and living room. I think it looks beautiful. And this is the tiny home. Well, it's not a tiny home, sorry. This is the Crick Cabana rebuild. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and let me know in the comments below what you would like me to build next. Bye!